No one's talking enough about this full moon that's about to happen tomorrow. No one. I have 3 different decks. We're going to talk about it though. It is during an eclipse, so be very, very careful what spell work, candle work, anything you're choosing to do. You might hear a lot of people being like, it's the perfect time. Be careful of those people. It is an amount of chaos that you might not really realize is going on, my dear. Do you understand how many planets are retrograde right now? You choose to do whatever you want, baby. But let's get into this reading. This is the Fallout Tarot deck. I also have the Kawai Tarot deck and the WYRD Sisters Oracle deck. So, dear spirit, benevolent beings of light, think or say out loud, I allow this reading. Ooh, it's 4:20 on my clock for my gardening folk. Hello, duckies. How are we? Let's get into it. Spirit, let's hear it. What's the truth about this incredible full moon with an eclipse going on all over the world? How do you want me to take that? Upright or reverse? Reverse. Queen of Lanterns, 111 on the clock, as they say. It looks like this, by the way, just so you can see upright, but in reverse. Knight of Lanterns on the bottom. And I know this is the Fallout deck, but I always think this looks like Charlie Sheen. I'm sorry. No hate. And then the moon. I don't know if somebody would be upset by that or not. Just saying. And then they're showing me, in the middle of it, the 7 of Lanterns. I'm going to get into it. Always remember that I'm showing you the cards, and then I will always tell you what they mean in one way, shape, or form, or another. So, Queen of Lanterns in reverse. Knight of Lanterns, the moon. Something you don't see coming. Ooh, car honks. By the way, I just wanted to show you, look at the book. Look how great that is. You can get it through my TikTok shop, but I don't know if I'm actually going to tag it or not. Now, I don't normally read out of the books because I know what the cards mean, but with this one, I wanted you to hear what they have for this. The queen clings to others for her own self-worth, growing anxious and insecure. She seeks praise and validation, often demanding the time and attention of others. Her mood is prone to blazing out of control like a lantern that sparks a blazing flame, or napalm, they just said. Now, I wanted to double check what the book had for that because I knew it was going to be a special, and that is definitely somebody that has been causing you problems in your life. Could be a feminine individual, doesn't have to be. But part of this message is letting you know that what this person doesn't see coming is that everything's working out for you. All right, I'm going to keep getting cards from other decks, as I've been saying. We're going to leave those out and see how this also continues to apply. But the Knight of Lanterns is always talking about communication that should have come in. This negative woman, 313 on the timer as I say this, really had delusions with the 7 of Lanterns and didn't see the fact that no matter what she did, it couldn't win. So judgment is not in her favor. It should be like, boop-a-doo, congratulations, yeah. It's like, ha ha ha, no. Bah, 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 bah. That sound comes from a movie, Desk Set with Katharine Hepburn and, hold on. Spencer Tracy. I had to look it up. I know it would have gotten me distracted in the reading, so I apologize. 3 of Cups in reverse with the 6 of Pentacles in reverse is also letting you know that money is not working out. Justice is not working out for these individuals. It could be one woman. It could be not a woman at all. It could just be a group. They're acting like, but 3 of Cups in reverse is also no congratulations, nobody in their corner like being happy for them. Everybody is getting a brand new perspective on all the bullshit that's been going on. So this is definitely a reading for those who have had haters and sabotagers and slanderers and etc. Realize that you are safe. One of the perspectives is that there is not going to be any peace for them, and all the communication that's coming through and offers and everything is really going to be beautiful for you now, because the Devil in reverse is saying that whatever is coming through now is going to be amazing for you. 10 of Wands in reverse, also 4 of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles in reverse from this deck. So with the Seven of Swords, and then the Ten of Swords in reverse. Just showing you. Okay, and then the Four of Wands. Okay, so what this keeps going back and forth with is explaining that what this individual or group or person, depending how this applies, was trying to stop your money, was trying to stop your love, was trying to stop offers from coming in, was trying to cause you only burdens, not blessings. All these sabotaging things they constantly tried to do so you wouldn't have any new beginnings. But what they didn't understand is that you're the fucking Empress. No matter your gender, don't worry about that. This means spiritually connected, able to manifest no matter what is going on. Success because you healed so many interpersonal wounds that you are in a beautiful receiving mode, that no matter what sabotage or slander or hex work or black magic work or graveyard, but whatever the frick they tried to do. I don't care if it was blood magic. I don't, it don't matter what it is. It could have just been they lied on your name. It's, you know, remember, if you didn't pay for it, you got to make sure it resonates. So put things where it applies, whether it's pronouns or little nuances of situations, okay? Otherwise, when you pay for the reading, make sure you put the details like, hey, I'm this pronoun. I'm attracted to only that pronoun. Please use only these things, etc. Just saying. The Devil in reverse, remember, it means in some cases, there aren't devils and demons after you anymore because some people tried to send those. They saw you and were like, oh, peace out. No, my bad. Like, nah. And left and went back to those people like, pay up. We didn't realize that you tried to pick one that's not allowed to be touched. In other cases, it means the patterns and mindsets that were keeping you stuck in a toxicity, in a lack mentality, in a self-sabotaging, in an imposter syndrome, any of that stuff is no longer playing a part. So with the Four of Wands, you're allowed to finally have your amazing success, your celebratory life. By the way, with the Four of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying that you're no longer going to have money situations be a problem for you. Whoever this was, they were, however it applies, they don't get to win over you in your life any longer. If it felt like they ever won, all they did was accrue more charges in this realm as well as with the spirit realm, which is part of what you signed up for. Was to, they always give me the Hellraiser reference. Now, if you're not into horror movies, don't worry about it, but the Cenobites say to the girl, listen, we can't believe out of your mouth, we need to hear it from that guy's mouth that he did it. So she had to risk everything to get him to admit who, I'm Uncle Frank. See, aha, he's not my daddy. Where the Cenobites are like, finally, come back, Frank, we got you. So that kind of connotation of energy doesn't have to be that extreme, of course, but you allowed the universe to let them show their hand, show how despicable, how far they would go, so they could keep accruing charges in this realm and the next, because they tried to stop your money, and you were still okay. It might have not been what you expected, but you were not actually meant to go that way anyway. And that's part of what the haters and manipulators and slanderers and sabotagers never really understand, is when you are you, baby, and you are a divine one, a chosen soul, a touch not my anointed one statement, they can't take away things that you didn't give permission in the spirit realm for it to be taken. It's like saying, when you play chess, there's all these pawns that are out first, right? And then there's other players, and then there's the king and queen, right? There's right? So remember, in a way, all those pawns were pieces that you were like, yeah, if they take any of those, we're cool, because these are the protected ones. And then you think of it that way, you might have really wanted any of that, but that was not the journey you were meant to go, the path you were meant to go down anyway. It's like saying, oh, yo, I'm going to show you this amazing path, and it comes to an amazing brook, and it's like, sorry, you know, this washed the bridge out, so you can't go this way. You're like, shit, we're good. And then you find a rainbow at the end of another road. You're like, wow, that's even better, cool. You don't see how amazing it's about to get, but you don't have the burdens, you don't have the problems anymore, and they can't stop you. They never really could. They were just accruing charges, the way they keep saying it. Now, you don't see this coming yet. You don't have the proof of it yet, so it feels like it's all bullshit, but that's exactly how they feel, and yet you can feel, they can feel the startings of like, this is not going in my favor anymore. Oh shit, people are not believing me anymore. You are being vindicated. You are getting money coming back in. You're having your wishes granted, and you are having celebratory success and union. Part two, we already used the Fallout Tarot and the Kawai Tarot. We're about to get into the WYRD Sisters Tarot or Oracle. But remember, this is about the full moon that's an eclipse this weekend. This will still apply for whenever you see it. But watch part one. I know you're not going to, but that's okay. Remember that the Fallout Tarot was talking about that whoever was causing you a problem is having repercussions for it. You are being seen in the utmost light, no matter your gender, that you are in the highest receiving mode. There's a lot more information and channel messages there, but let's continue and get you more cards about what changes are happening during and because of this full moon that is an eclipse. I'll warn you again, 441 as I say this. Be cautious doing any candle work, any magic work during a full moon in an eclipse like we have with so many other planets retrograde. It's not a normal, you know, where if it was all these other planets were direct, you might say, okay, it's no big deal. But you have a lot of things retrograde at the same time as an eclipse. That could be way too much chaos energy. And now if you're a chaos witch or whatever, if you're into that, it's your practice, as I always say. But be cautious, because some people will be like, perfect time to. It's not the perfect time to, okay? It's more about like decluttering and detaching, cord cuttings, removal, cleansings. Just saying, all right? Do what you feel is best, but let's continue and get a little more cards. Spirit, what else is going on for this viewer as of this full moon during this eclipse? Ooh, cards falling, cards falling. Let me get the one off the floor. Ooh, lots of cards. Hold on. Literally, Ace of Sword was like laying on my foot. So you have truth coming through that's going to help you be seen in even more generous, beautiful light. We have a lot of cards that flipped over. Page of Wands, there's going to be a lot of opportunities that are kind of being wishes granted coming through. Brand new beginnings in beautiful ways that you've been asking for. The Star and the Magician coming out. Plus, look at that. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. Wow. So part of what you've been manifesting is a brand new timeline, a brand new reality where you are having all of the success and benefits finally coming through. This is the timeline where it happens. You are going to be seen in a victorious new light. You are in a new timeline because you've been so strong, manifesting and shining as bright as you could through all of this, that you do have a, if you're single, you have your kingdom spouse coming through. The Emperor is here. Now, Emperor and Empress coming out. Plus, we have the Four of Wands. Okay? Plus, we have the Ace of Cups. So, for those that have been really manifesting and wishing and wanting a true love connection, this is coming through. If you're already in a relationship, this could mean that you're blossoming to new levels with that person. After so long of things not working in your favor, you're getting your wishes. It's almost like the genie. You're getting your wishes. King of Pentacles also came through with the Emperor. So this could be an earth sign, doesn't have to be. It could be someone who is very financially prosperous on their own, well established in their business. And as I lift the deck, look at that. The Chariot here with the World. Ooh, with the World. Look at that. Meaning coming in very fast, 444 on my clock. And things turning in your favor. All of this is finally happening. Think of it, sorry, Spirit is channeling through me so hard that even with fans on, I'm overheating and it's not that hot out. So you could always tell. But Page of Cups here and Three of Pentacles and the Lovers with the Fool. Yeah, this is unlike anything you've ever had in your life. This is truly healthy. This is your kingdom true love spouse. This is the union. This is the changes. This is the everything you've been waiting for. This is beautiful, my love. I am so excited for you. Now, we still are getting into the WYRD Sisters, WYRD Sisters. The Fallout deck, okay, which you see very prevalent in part one, as well as the WYRD Sisters you can find in my TikTok shop. It might be attached here, but TikTok's been really weird with tagging things orange carding things. This is what the book looks like. Look how cool. So these are different. These are oracle cards, but let's see what it wants to tell you about this. Dear Spirit, benevolent beings of light, what else do you want us to know as of this full moon in the eclipse that's happening this weekend as I'm recording it, based on the information that already came out? What do you need the viewer here to see and know? What is the truth you want them to know? Please show us, please show us, please tell us, dear Spirit. Make it so now. Come on, you got to flip over. That's how we do this here. It's a brand new deck though, remember, so we haven't used this one really before. All right, ready? Cut the deck, cut the deck, cut the deck, cut the deck, cut the deck. Ooh, okay, this is Welcome Mystery. That's awesome. I will also, this one, Sigil for Prosperity. Don't worry, I'm gonna read what these are. And then Candle for Compassion. All right, so let me use their book because it has their private meanings on it. Where did I put the book? 1 second, I'm sorry. Now, I did talk about the Welcome Mystery card when I showed this deck by itself in a different video. You can always look for that. But Welcome Mystery, this is the answer and the opening, the key to the locked door, the path through the thicket under a new moon. Trust in the thorns, trust in the dawn, trust that you will return again. Honor that which cannot be known at this time. Within the yawning veil of mystery, there is a secret magic at work. What you cannot see has not been made real for you yet. What you seek is still unfolding. Your task is to embrace the dazzling unknown that we each dance with daily. Okay. Next card, and that was number 0. Now we'll go to number 42. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. 42, meaning of life. Sigil for Prosperity. Use the sigil to call in prosperity for yourself and your loved ones. Cultivate an open and generous heart, and this sigil will draw fortune and abundance to you. Car hunks and confirmation. Be prepared to reap the benefits of your gratitude and your hard work. Place the sigil on an abundant altar at your hearth or in your workspace. Ruling planet Jupiter. Ooh. Also, 717 on the clock as I said that. Also, you can put a abundant symbol for prosperity and things like that in your wallet, in your money corner, in a money bowl. All right, those are all options. Let's go number 30 now for Candle for Compassion. And look, there's a dragonfly. Ooh. 737 as I pause that. Candle for Compassion. A new perspective is gained when we are able to understand a situation with compassion. Whether compassion is needed to better care for yourself or to find aid in resolution, now is the time to soften and commit to empathetically connecting with self and others. Light a pink candle and imagine the candle warming your heart, coaxing your heart to open to a new level of awareness and sensitivity. Candle color, pink. Now, they're saying with these 3 cards, you don't have to do the candle magic. You need to remember that the more you're opening your heart in healthy ways, the more abundant you get to be because of a new level of awareness, accountability, realizing that even when you can't see it, believing is seeing, not the other way around. You have for so long had to fight and persevere through not knowing, not seeing an outcome that was successful for you, but you still persevered through because you knew in some way, shape, or form that it had to work out for you, right? And then we got number 11, Spell for Justice, and it has a honey hive with bees, which is amazing, and the infinity symbol. The energies at play in your life are out of balance with your values and out of balance with natural rhythm and rhymes. Place your soul self on a scale and weigh all of the choices that must be made. Strive for a lighter load and stronger boundaries. Mimic the ethics of the honeybee and invoke pleasure into your path. Honeycomb, cedar smoke, berry leaves, and brambles, chocolate, yarrow crown. YARROW. These are all signs that are possibly for you during this time. This is WYRD Sisters Oracle deck. You can get this as well as the Fallout deck through my TikTok shop. You can just click my name if you don't see the orange cart, and you'll see a TikTok shop on a list and you can click it. You might want to make sure that you are grounding yourself and doing cleansing work during this full moon. And then after it's over, maybe do the candle work if you want. Up to you, it's your practice. I love you. This is part 2, and I hope you have a beautiful full moon.